Good evening and welcome to Up South, your window to South India every evening at 6:30 on India Today. I am T.S. Sudhir. Bengaluru police plans to become Big Brother, and a very intrusive one at that. The police has sent out a draft plan which plans to electronically tag all habitual offenders. To monitor their movements, what this will entail is ensuring they keep tabs on what he or she is doing at any given point in time. The reason that an analysis shows that 40% of crimes reported in the city are committed by habitual offenders who come out on bail and indulge in crime again. But human rights organizations are shocked at the proposal, saying it is a blatant violation of privacy and human rights.
It is still in a very nascent stage, and there has been some, in some of the discussions with some of the organizations, there has been this idea has come up. Some of the NGOs which were basically into women's rights and crime against women. So they had been talking about this, and their proposal, their view is that some of the offenders who are repeat offenders and who are habitual offenders, and especially in crimes against women, they should be tracked, or the bail conditions whenever they are released on bail, they should not be allowed to commit further offences.
Who declares somebody a habitual offender? You cannot leave this to the police department to declare somebody as habitual offender, and that even in the definition itself there are major problems. And I strongly feel this term habitual offenders is something to be removed from the books, because people can change. Nobody needs to remain a habitual offender.
We are not taking a decision. It's the thing. It is in the proper. Now our CCB people have suggested. We go through the thing. What is the human rights violation is there, or what is the legal thing. Then only we'll take a decision. Okay. This is only a loud thinking about our CCB people. We will think. The crime always taken place. It is not now. I don't agree with the increasing the crime. Wherever the crime has taken place, we are taking preventive measure. As well as after the crime also, we are investigating and we are punishing the people.
Right, joining me now from Bengaluru is our Deputy Editor Rohini Swami. Rohini, I like the way KJ George said he's only indulging in loud thinking. So is this an attempt to test the waters? Because most would agree that while crime needs to be checked, this perhaps may not be the best way to do that.
Well, the police seem to be convinced with the idea that this is a good way of crime prevention and good policing, because they feel that what they have seen in terms of their analysis is 40% of the criminals that they have caught have been habitual offenders on the streets. They're saying that if they can possibly even tag them, they will actually know their movement and see to that they do not commit another offense again. But yes, at the same time, we have seen how the various organizations saying it's a complete human right violation, because when you're talking about e-tagging, how do you go about tagging? Are you going to insert something in the body, or is it going to be an anklet kind of thing that they're talking about? These are various things that they're toying with at this point of time. Like we have seen how the Joint Commissioner kept saying, it's still in a nascent stage, but yet this whole idea was mooted by a group of organizations of women who have been working closely with women who could possibly be oppressed, who have been part of sexual harassment or sexual atrocities, and they feel that a lot of these people get out on bail and continue with their atrocities, and that is why they were expecting this kind of a possible move. But we've been also given to understand that looking at laws and other countries, how they have implemented it, and based on that they will come to a decision of how to go about it. But there will also be a pilot project before they actually look at implementation, and before that pass it through the legal department.
Right, Rohini, this is definitely a decision that will rankle a lot of people, as the human rights activist there was pointing out. Thanks a lot for joining us there from Bengaluru.